Lo, O my children, my offspring, my seed, my Zera. As the moon sets, and the sun rises, allow me to speak to you of the symbolic occult metaphysical meaning of the phrase, Zig Zag Zig, Allah. There have been 4 wordsmiths, in mainstream music, to have, Zig Zag Zig Allah, as part of their name. The Riza, ruler Zig Zag Zig Allah. The Jaza, genius Zig Zag Zig Allah. Method man, the Miza, master Zig Zag Zig Allah. And, Siza, savior or sovereign Zig Zag Zig Allah. Taking the first letter of each name, we get, MSGR, which is an abbreviation for messenger, or, SGMR, which is an abbreviation for Supreme Grand Master. These 4 wordsmiths are significant because, it is said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. If so, then 144 pictures is equivalent to 144,000 words, 1 word for each of the chosen sealed. This is the 144th video on this channel. Both pictures and words are related by the term logo. In modern times, logo means picture, but to the ancient Greeks, whose highest god was named Zeus, the term logo meant word. In the Bible, when it says, "In the beginning was the Word," in the original language, it says, "In the beginning was the Logos." In ancient Mesopotamia, Logos was called Zhou, which meant mouth, word, or wisdom. The Lord of Wisdom was called Enzu, or Zuen, which in time became Zuen and eventually Sin, the moon god. The spell of sleep was cast by Zhou, and this is why when the moon is out at night, and you want to go to sleep, you say you want to catch some Z's. During the Zhou dynasty in ancient China, a branch of Buddhism was developed called Zen, which means meditative state, that is, the state of mind which leads to wisdom and enlightenment. In this school of thought, absolute enlightenment is called Enso, or Ensu, and is accomplished by way of the Noble Eightfold Path of right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. In the Judeo-Christian Kabbalah, the angel of the burning bush, who gave advice to Moses, and is responsible for bringing enlightenment by way of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, is named Zagzagel, and he rules the 4th heaven, called Zebul. Zagzagel is the righteousness of the Elohim, with Zagzag sharing roots with the word Zodok, the name for Melchizedek's high priest, meaning righteous, and El, being short for Elohim, Elo, or Allah. Zagzagel is called upon by chanting, Yazak, Yazag, Yazagzagel, or simply, Zig Zag Zig Allah. It is then no coincidence why the Tower of Babel, the doorway to El, was actually a spiral ziggurat. Zig Zag Zig Allah is the path. From the end, back to the beginning, the Alpha, and the Omega. A complete cycle, an emphatic null cipher, a complete zero, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. This is why the meaning for the letter Z, in the supreme alphabet, is Zig Zag Zig, from knowledge, to wisdom, to understanding, which are interconnected, like man, woman, and child. In Hebrew, the word Zera means seed. The word Zayin means phallus. And, in Greek, the word Zoe means life. Zickzake. To separate understanding from knowledge and wisdom, is tantamount to separating the seed, the Zera, from its parents, because understanding is understood, by way of the knowledge and wisdom that born it, and to separate them is to violate the laws of supreme mathematics. In the Bible, in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 18, it states, "Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. In Greek, Z, or Zeta, is the sixth letter, so the apocalyptic number, 666, is really ZZZ, or Zig Zag Zig. Zoom 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 my brother. Zig Zag Zig is coming full circle. You start and end with Zig. With two letter Z's, when one letter Z is rotated 90 degrees, it forms the counterclockwise swastika logo which represents the moon. The German Nazis altered the swastika logo with the term Zickzake, which means to turn in the wrong direction, as they hated the Zanj, Negroes, and persecuted the Jews. And so, it is no coincidence that, with 6 letter Z's, each rotated at 60 degrees, it makes the 6-pointed star symbol of the Zionist. As one wordsmith said in the song called Zealots, and even after all my logic and my theory, I add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. As another wordsmith has said, you don't want me to tell you the truth, so I'm gonna lie to you, make it sound fly to you. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. To travel between 2 points in a zigzag pattern, you arrive at the final destination, but you have traveled a greater distance, and likely have taken more time. However, for certain terrain, it may be necessary to travel the zigzag path, instead of the straight path. And so it is with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. What distinguishes and separates mythology, allegories, and science fiction from pseudoscience, misinformation, and outright lies, is that with pseudoscience, misinformation, and lies, the intention of the deliverer of the information is to deceive and disempower the receiver of the information. With mythology, allegories, and science fiction, the deliverer of the information has informed the receiver that the information is not true, and is intended for entertainment. Thus, the receiver of the information is empowered to separate any fact from fiction and find knowledge within the information, or just take it as entertainment. One peculiar thing about people is, they seem to prefer mythology and mystery over reality and reason. Myths have a way of fascinating people, and likewise spellbinding them, to the point of no return to reason and reality. But, if a person is intelligent enough, he or she can escape to the real world of facing facts. The appropriate thing for people to do is come back to reason and reality, come back down to earth, and deal with the mundane problems and miserable conditions that affect our lives here on planet Earth, and do it with the laws of nature and reason. And this means that we people must use what is in our own power, to solve our own problems, and stop looking to outer space to do for us, what we must do for ourselves. Until I speak with you again, travel safe as you embark upon your journey.